Well, I think I've got a bone to pick. I can see we got a few on here, so I thought I better say something. 7 watching. I think I've got it right. I think I've got it all transmitting. Hopefully the sound's coming out now. If there is somebody there watching, well, it says there's 7 of you now. Hello, mate. How are you, Brett? Look at that ugly, I mean, that beautiful little angel on there picking on me. There was no need for that, was there? Did you see it, Brett? Hello? Is the microphone working? I'm Dandy. Yeah, is this microphone working? That's all I need to know. Because I'm not 100% sure on the microphone. Yeah, lol. Good. I think I ought to get rid of that. Where is it? That one. There. Right, now I can fetch that other screen back up on the other one now. Well, it has taken me absolutely ages. In fact, I mean, I came back from Wales on Sunday lunchtime, and I think I've finally got it working. I've been working on it until now, in between watching naughty videos, taking a mickey. See, I never said that I was going to take the mickey out of her, but Brett forced me to. He said, if you're going to pick on me, you've got to pick on somebody else as well. I think you could do it 24/7 live, all working, yeah. If you think I'm talking for 24/7, I got another thing coming. And, yes, Brett. Yeah, hiya, Mark. Danny boy. Wow, I didn't expect to get anybody coming on at this time of night. I only turned it on to put this advert on to say the sale's coming on tomorrow, that I think I've got it all working, and just to check to see if it was. Didn't even get up when I got up this morning. I didn't even have a shave or nothing. And I thought I'll get straight to it, and I've taken ages. I've got, if I go back to the other screen, if I bring this screen across, can I bring this one across? And I can show you that, why won't it go bigger? There it is. That, oh, it's all over the place now. But I've had to build all these screens to be able to get it working right. And it's all these microphones and everything here. God knows what all that's for. I ain't got a clue. But it's working. Oh, why isn't that scroll down with you? Yes, it's working. Hello, Mike. Hi, Mark. My name isn't Mark, it's Kevin. You keep calling me Mark. Love your videos, not sure why. No, I don't know why either. You haven't shaven, that's shot. Well, I was away all weekend, up on the motorsports. I haven't put a video up yet, because I spent all day yesterday, well, the rest of the Sunday, and all day yesterday, trying to get this program working. And I think I eventually got it now. Well, it looks it anyway. It looks like I've got it going. It's just that I don't know whether to use that screenshot or this screenshot. It's hard to say which one I'm going to use. I think the Womble looks better in the corner. But it doesn't change. Oh, there it is. It has changed over. I don't know whether it's better there or down the bottom. Mike, sorry, Kev. That's all right, mate. Every time you've sent me a message, I've always signed it Kev. You have, hello, Barry. Wish I knew what I was doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. You'll end up as handsome as me. No, look, it's grey. It's grey, and it I have to trim that every time. Every time I have to trim that. And I don't want to be as pretty as you, Brett. I see how you chase women. You gotta get some new chat-up lines. You have to get new chat-up lines, because those didn't work. Took me back to my younger days, that did. And they didn't work either. Hello, Manj. Nice to meet you. This is only just a trial run ready for the car auctions tomorrow. Brett the Stalker, that's the one. That's the one. He's the drive-by one and then reverses up just to check. Who else is on? There's 12 of you on there. Wow, that's shocking. I just didn't expect anybody to be on and stood by. Did you all get notified? That's the point. My God, seriously question. Why are those old motorhomes still cost? Because of the mileage. They've only done between 20 and 30,000. And I mean, there's a couple there, I think, today, isn't there? Tomorrow. They're old T's and R's. And they'll still fetch up to the 10 grand mark. It's stupid money. Hi, Kevin. How are you planning my 50-inch? Hey? Are you paying to my 50-inch TV? You don't want a 50-inch TV. I mean, you put a 50-inch TV in the back of your van, there won't be room. You won't be able to get far enough away from it to see it all. Oh, it's impossible. Hello, Brett. Hello, Manj. You talk amongst yourself, boys. Good heavens, we worked our way up to 17 now. I was just about to thought I'll have one more cup of tea. I'll watch Doctor Who because I missed it on Sunday because I was out, and I thought this would be just a short little 2-minute run. That's why I made the video. I'll run it again, and I thought it'll get everybody watching for tomorrow. I got mine 18 on mine. It says 18 on mine, but I don't know. I don't know. Man, sorry, hi Kev. Yeah. Well, what am I going to talk about? I just not a very big conversation. Oh, it's still 18 on mine. I'm just not a very big conversation. Come and sit by me, Brett. I mean, you can talk a bloody donkey under the table. And about nothing. What am I going to talk about? What do you want me to talk about? Yes, I've been rallying all weekend, motorsports. Oh, I got 19 now. Rally sports. I've been on Royal Welsh Showground, Mid Wales, all weekend. Went up there Thursday, came back yesterday, and I mean, my phone has linked to the TV outright. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. Daughter's bought a little gizmo that she can plug hers into the TV in the living room, and we got a 50-inch in the living room. You know, you got to sit at the other end of the room to be able to see it all. Yeah. What's your favourite car then, Mark? What are we going to talk about with your favourite car? Am I going to put it down? Is it a rust bucket? Let's know. Hello, Joseph. Transit or transporter? Oh, you should know by now. I'm an avid transit lover. I know those things like they are. I was going to say like my arse then. I'm online. I like the back of my hand. I much prefer transit. I want to organise a big meetup with all of us next spring. Maybe a weekender. Any ideas of where? Well, man, how big is your conservatory? Have you got room in the garden to get another bloody 10 campers? Just come up to the Peak District to Campervan Tales with Keith and Daryl. That'll be a good meet-up this time. But I don't think there's any pubs very local on that one this time. I think we're all going to pile into one van and go down the pub. Hello, Michelle. Hello, mate. What do you long wheelbase sprinters? There's one at the auctions tomorrow. He's a tatty old thing. I think he's getting on a bit. He's a 57 plate, I think he was. Yeah, typical that age. The older you go, the rustier it's going to be. Yeah. I said it must have a boozer. I haven't found out where it is yet to find out how far the nearest boozer is. It's just that it's cheap to park up for the 2 nights. I think that's why they've gone for it, because it's cheap. So I don't know. And it's dry camping as well, so there's no electric, which isn't a problem for me. I got all that amperage of battery in there. Near me, yeah. What else we got? Brett van. Yeah, Brett. Bring your van and fill the back end up with booze. We'll all sit around your campfire. And we can have an open air shower then. It must serve tea with a sponge finger. I don't know about the sponge finger. As long as it's got the crispy sugar along the top, I don't mind sponge fingers. Kev likes a finger or two. It's a finger of fudge. It's a Kit Kat. Well, there's a lot of things I like, and I definitely like those fingers of fudge. Finger of fudge. I like those sponge fingers, especially in jelly or custard. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, I say difference between a camper and a sprinter. To me, a sprinter's basically, well, it is exactly the same length as my Transit. It's too long. A lot of people argue that you can't get them in a standard car park. You can't get them in. They say you can. You can't get in and out. You can't. You prefer a fishy finger. You missed the way off that, mate. When are you getting rid of your van? Well, it's pointless selling it at this time of year. I shan't be really pushing it until next spring, when the season starts coming up. I still don't know what to leave in there and what to take out. If somebody came along with the right money, I'd leave everything in and start again from scratch. I don't really want to, because everything in there, you know, it's a lot of money's worth that I've put in there. And I paid over the odds for the van, because I knew the van. I knew the van from new. It was on permanent South of Spain run. You could always donate your van. I'm not doing a straight swap, mate. Yeah. What's the best way to split charge on a Mark 7 single battery? That's the only way you can split charge. I can't remember. I got my charger that from Simply Split Charge on eBay. simplysplitcharge.co.uk. They've got their own website as well. And I had a 40 amp, I think it was, and it's a brilliant charger. When you're driving along, the van charges the leisure batteries. When you turn the engine off and the voltage drops down so far, it's self-sensing. When it drops down so far, it disconnects from the leisure batteries. But if you plug in the mains and you've got a charger off the mains in your van, the charger splits the opposite way as well. So it does it backwards or forwards. So when you've charged your leisure batteries, it automatically clicks over and charges your van battery. it's a no-brainer. You've got to get that sort of smart charger in one now, because once my batteries are fully charged, even the solar charges the van. It's brilliant. I've got 200 watts of solar on the roof. Brilliant piece of kit. Simply split charge, and I got a 40 amp one. They charge. I think the last time I looked at one, they were charging 60 quid for a full kit. That was with the cables and the switches as well. Yeah, C-Tech is an absolute great little charger. It's one of the best that money can buy. I can't remember what the best one is. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to yeah, well, it's one of those things. Those you don't, unless you're going to start using your power in your van to do some of the work. To me, I just wouldn't bother doing it until you're ready to do it, mate. Because you know, you're looking at the back of your van, you're still going to be a while. You're still going to be a while doing it. Yeah. Honestly, I have not ever fitted one of those C-Tech chargers. I have not ever fitted one. So until I fitted one, I don't really understand what it's going to do, how it's going to do it. And this little thing here does not like fireworks. She's been sat here. She stood at the door and she came in. And look, can you see the doggy on the telly? Look, there's another one over there. Yeah, it's you. It's you. Oh, get down there. Oh, yeah. What would you say to a first-time camper conversion? Take your time, unless you're in a rush. And it all depends what sort of quality. I mean, if it's your first time, you're not a very good chippy or anything like that, just take your time and do it how you want it. I've built so many, right? And my first few, I think I built them for myself in my spare time. I got the van, looked on YouTube and researched it, and I thought, that's a good idea, so I'll put some of that in mine. Found out that it didn't work for me, and because I just used ordinary cheap offcuts and whatever, I was able to strip it out. It didn't hardly cost me anything, so I stripped it out and did it again, and stripped it out and did it again. I got the bed right, and then the cooker was in the wrong position. It's only in about the last 5 or 6 campers that I've started to put a shower in. I'm bloody old. I've got to have a shower, because I like going off and staying off for 3-4 weeks at a time. So you've got to have a shower. But if you're only using it for weekenders and you're going to campsites, don't bother with a shower. Just have a portaloo that slides out of a locker or something. But don't get spending too much on it, because you might not like it. I hope that answers that one. Mange, you going full-time in yours when it's finished? Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Mange, are you going to go full-time in yours when you finished? Because I reckon there's a parking space in Cambridge spare. I reckon you two, once you get down the pub, mate, it'll be hell to play. Yeah, I will be full-time, Brett. Oh, can't wait. Yeah. I wish I could go absolutely full-time, but I just can't. I just can't. I'm in and out of hospital too many times. And I've got drugs I'm on now. They knock me out. I can't drive. If I take them in the morning, I can't drive. I'm supposed to take them every morning, and if I do, I can't drive. So yeah. What was the next question? I did see some of there. That's it. That's all I can see so far. Let's say you get your wallet out. Yeah. as for if you're going to organise one, Manj, yeah, a seaside one, not in a massive populated area that's going to be full of tourists or anything like that. You don't want to go anywhere near any of the holiday times, the school breakups. You either have it early in the year or late in the year, like everybody else does. No, I'm bloody smoking on TV. Yeah. Who else is there? Am I missing any? No, I'm not. Yeah. Barry, going back to the Mark 7 single battery and the 110 amp leisure battery. Depends what you're going to run off it to what how many of those leisure batteries you put in. But two is 220 amps. So that's brilliant. Have you just deleted it? Because I've just missed it now. Where'd it go? Right, but anyway, on a Mark 7, I'm not 100% sure whether you've got the consumer takeoff on the back of the driver's seat pedestal, the black box at the bottom that the seat sits on. If you're going to do that, take it off that box, that little tiny box with a red cap on that sticks out of the back of this driver's seat. That's the way you want to do it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be coming over Ipswich soon. I got relatives in Ipswich and I got to take my mum to see them, so I'm not 100% sure yet. So when I drop my mum off, I'm coming up to stalk you. Yeah. Hello again. I have you any idea which auction them ex-police silver riot vans? Well, that look like horse boxes. Well, we still have them in at Brightwell's every now and then. I'm not sure whether we've still got one. There's a garage just outside town that store a lot of the vans for Brightwell's, Con-ups, and I'll if I'm going back up that end of the town, I'll have a look if there's any in their yard, because if they go into the auctions and they go for so many times, they sometimes ship them out and put them in that garage in storage, and then when they think the time's right, they'll fetch them back down and try them again. So none of that. That garage transports these vehicles for them. They have just had a delivery of police vehicles in, but the only trouble is they were all police cars this time. There's 2 ambulances and another transit in the garage being de-stickered, so I doubt if they'll get those ready by today. Well, they've got to be ready by today to get them into the sale tomorrow, so they'll be in next week's. If you have a look at the video on before this one, I forgot what registration they were, what year they were, so have a look at the video and it'll tell you at the end what age they were, but they'll be in next week's, I should imagine. Oh well, we're up to 20 viewers now on mine. Question, Kev, when I wire up my leisure battery to my vehicle, do I wire it to the front or the rear battery? I've told you that now, Manj, twice. The rear battery is starter battery only. The front battery is all the ignition, the lights, the alarms, everything. So connect it to the front battery or take it off that little square box on the back of the seat with the red cap. But the back, do not connect it to the back battery. It's got to be to the front battery, because that one's a dedicated starter battery only on the back. And if your solar charges that one up, it just won't work. It'll discharge it, I think, and it'll be bad for it. So yeah, just do that one. Hello, Kev. Hello, Kate. Yeah, you weren't getting my vote today just because you were first. You came on, you went off. You didn't watch the video. You just came up to say I was first again. Mange, Brett. Yeah. Oh, clap, clap. A wave, wave. Yeah. Brett. So, Kev, we'll be getting your van for you. Well, I've got one here now in the car park on a 59 plate, high top, medium wheelbase. He's on a 59 plate, and he wants $3,000 for it. So, but anyway, it's white. Yes, for Christmas, Kate. I like you, not that I don't like you that much. Yeah. I get very, yes, Manch, electrics is so dodgy. It's so dodgy. I mean, when you connect him up, don't take your negative wire up and put it on the battery. Take your negative wire direct to the body. Let the body do the work. Because the thicker the cable, the better the transfer of the power. So you can't get no thicker cable than your whole van. So connect the negative direct to the body. And a good ground mine. Make sure he's really grounded. Barry, how did you make your windows work with the ignition off? That was simple. I ran it to a separate fuse. That was simple. Like I was towing the trailer a lot, so I every now and then I'd pull over, and when I pulled over, it was annoying. I had to keep turning the ignition on to open the window, and then it would start raining, and you've got to turn the ignition on to. There's a way to do it, and I took it direct to a direct live feed. I just behind the where the bottle holder is in the dashboard. If you take that panel off, you can intercept the plug that comes out of the door into the door card, and I interrupted the wire in there, traced it back, found the live wire, and interrupted it in there. Mind which one you go, because don't forget all your alarm system is in the driver's door as well. So you've got to get the right live wire to connect to. Let's have a look. Well, Christmas is only what, 8 weeks away? 6 weeks away? Yeah, 6 weeks away, isn't it? Something like that. 6 or 8 weeks away. What van is it? Transit, mine. Oh, mine's Transit. You mean you haven't looked at my videos to know that I've got a Transit? Urbans, don't cut the red wire. Yeah. Don't put the red and the black together. They spark and make your hair stand on end. Yeah. I rolled that fag 5 minutes ago and I still haven't lit it. Wow, got 27 on their line now. Yeah. No, the one, oh, it's Ford Transit. He's the 100 medium wheelbase high top, and he wants $3,000 for it. And come here with pound notes, and I know he'd barter because it's coming up to Christmas, and I think you'll find he'll go down a long way for Christmas money. They always do. Yeah, they always come down for. If I don't know, some of my videos you should be able to see the van through the window. It's a white van that's in front of mine. Might take a picture of it tomorrow and show you. Yeah. Yes, Mange is doing very well on his build. Spent too long trying to dye the wood though. I mean, Mange, it's already dead. You don't have to dye it. I quite like it with just a sealer on it. I don't know why people buy nice pine wood, knotty pine, and then discolor it to make it look like another wood. Um, Why are my ceiling lights up today? Good, lad. Yeah, there's only 2 wires to those, though, in there. Red and black. Yeah. Yeah. When you put the... look at that. When I laugh, the telly wobbles. I move it. I'll stop leaning on the table. Man, when you put your ceiling lights in, did you put them through a switch? And if you put them through a switch, which wire did you interrupt? I hope you interrupted the red one. Took the red wire to the switch, then from the switch to the red of the light. And because you're using LED, you can run as many as you like off that one red wire, because they take hardly any amperage. Where do you think you're going, boy? Here's my old boy. 19, and you, boy, you'll be 20 next to Father's Day. Yeah, you'll be 20 next Father's Day, won't you, boy? You can't even get up in the van no more. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, man, I expect it is nice, but the pictures on the TV don't give it justice, does it? You can't really get a proper colour to see what they do look like. But when I saw you with the white one and wiping it back off, I thought, well, why didn't you get some satin paint and thin it right down and do it? It would have done the same job. Satin white, and thinned that right down and did it, and it would have been a lot bloody cheaper. Yeah. What's the next? Now you're getting advanced. Well, oh, you haven't switched them yet. Right. Well, when you do put a switch in it, put it in the red wire. Take it from your fuse box to the switch, from the switch up to the light, to the red wire on the light. And to me, I'd put all the black wires off the lights straight to the ground. Don't get traveling too far with the grounds. You don't need to. They'll get grounded. You can get them grounded. You can get them grounded just with putting the black wire straight to the earth. What camera do you use in the van when driving? I've got 3 dash cams in there. My main one, the one that's behind me, is Nextbase 312, is it? With the GPS. Where the central mirror is, there's reversing cameras. There's 2 reversing cameras. There's one up on the roof, which is on as I use as my rear view mirror. There's one on the number plate, which is when I put it into reverse, that one comes on, automatically flicks it over, so I can reverse up to the tow bar and see the bottom of the van. Next to that, there's another dash cam with 3 cameras built in. You can split that screen into 3. You've got a picture of what's in the car. You've got the one facing the front. Again, when you put it into reverse, it flicks it over and records what you're reversing into. And then there's a little tiny one in the passenger corner of the window, which was the first one I used to have, and I just left it in there, and it just carries on recording 24/7. It's on a movement, so I never bothered changing it. Yeah, Nextbase 3, is it a 312 GW, and it's the one with the GPS in it, and so that records the GPS settings, where you are, what speed you're doing, everything on there. Yes, Manj, I did see on your videos that you're looking for one. The wireless ones. I've got a wireless one on mine. the camera, the reversing camera that's at the back that I use for my rear view mirror, that one's a wireless one. And it's funny, sometimes when you touch the brakes and things like that, it interferes with the camera, and when you're driving along going through buildings, it interferes. I know it was only a cheap one. You trying to get down, boy? Get down there. There you go. It interferes, and I've got a CB in the van as well, and when I use the CB, it cuts the camera off. It interferes with it bad. Yeah, that one that the Campervan tails have got is a wireless one. That one's a pretty powerful wireless one, very, very good quality. But I don't like the idea you've got to keep climbing up there, take it down to recharge it. It's a battery one. It runs on its own batteries. Hold on, my dog wants to go out for a pee. Oh, you want to go out there, boy? Here, go on in, outside. Go on. Yeah. So, yes and no. If it was on the roof of the car, I'd say yes, use it. But on the roof of the van, you've got a high top van. I can't reach the roof from outside. You'll have a job doing it. I think it's magnetic as well, isn't it? So I think there's every likelihood with a very high top van like ours, you'd give it a clout and knock it off like I would. Yeah, Campervan tails it is. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, Brett's got a tail, only a little one though. Yeah, check out Campervan tails. They're bound to do a video on it soon to bring us up to date, because they're back from Scotland now. They're sure to have done it by now. No, I'm not full-time in my caravan. I've got my old laptop in here. I've got my new laptop in here, and I've got the monitor in here, and I've got 2 grandchildren in the house, and 3 and 6, and that's not how much they cost. It's 3 and 6-year-old, and I'm not letting them get anywhere near it. When I do start, the 3-year-old's a screamer whiner. That's why he likes Brett, and I just won't let him come anywhere near it. He comes and sits in here with me sometimes, but I don't let him get anywhere near it. As I said, I wasn't going to stop on this long tonight. I take the laptops back in with me, but I leave everything else here. Yeah. Yours, yes, it is my haven. Yeah. Only thing is, it's bloody cold, and I've got an old duvet here that I throw over my legs. It's fucking freezing sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. I've the 4-pin ones. You only want the ones, man. You haven't put your all your walls up yet. Why don't you just get a long? You can buy them. You can buy the cables, and just go for a cheap one for now until you see what it's like. I bought a monitor and a camera off eBay. Okay, they were both separates, but the camera came with was it 6 or 8 meter cable? Well, that was short by about 2 or 3 foot. So I just bought another extension cable, another short extension cable, and I ran it all the way along the top gutter inside the van with the rest of the cable, and left it dangling in the front of the cab until I'd finished the job. Once it's up in there, it's not a problem. The camera takes the power. Can you either take the power off that lead, or take it off the reversing light? You got to take it off the reversing light for the trip anyway, unless you're going to use it as a ordinary backup mirror, reverse interior mirror, I should say. You tell I'm tired now. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, Brett. Yes, yeah, old Brett. A little tiny kit for you, Brett. I mean, well, you're looking at that one that's up in my window. Was in the centre of the window was 22 quid off eBay, and it had got a backup camera to the front, and a camera to light up the interior to film you. And I mean, you can use that even to film yourself, and it holds up to a 32 gig card, I think. 32 megabyte SD card, yeah, SD card. And I think it records about 10 hours on mine. So, hi, Dog's Life. Welcome aboard. You've only just caught me. It's 10 past 10. I'm looking to pack it in. I'm tired. I got to get up for this sale tomorrow. Oh, I got to get up at 5:30 because nobody else gets up with Tyler. He's up at bloody 5:30 every morning. Whose caravan it is? It's mine and the daughter's. We bought it both together. And the trouble is, the daughter and her husband are only young drivers. And of course, they can't tow trailers. So I end up towing it anyway, which is good then because they pay for my campsite. Oh, the dog's trying to come back in. Hang on. He's barking his head off. Go steady. Daddy's still working. There. Yeah, what was I saying before you rudely interrupted me? Man, I want to use it. Yeah, so you buy the cables. It's got a video cable and a power cable. And if you do it that way, it won't come on until you turn the ignition on and wire it up to the front. If you pay me £1,000, I'll come and fit it for you. And I don't mind having a few days up there then. Visions of... Yeah. Yeah. Surrounded by cats. Yeah, what's for dinner then, Brett? Yeah, what do you add to night, Brett? What do you add? Orlix. Yeah. It's good stuff, that. Puts hair on your chest and on your chin. It's alright, I don't get all the messages straight away. Yeah. Oh, 3 bacon rolls. That's funny, I had bacon rolls for tea as well. I had 3 bacon rolls, and then I still felt hungry, so I had a cheese, well, what we call a bunghole sandwich, cheese sandwich. What was I saying about the camera, Brett? Manj? Yeah, because you'll have a video wire, which you've got to connect to it anyway, and then you'll have another cable with a plug on it, and that's just live and earth to the monitor. The monitors have usually got the power to them, and you only got to interrupt that. Oh my God, bacon rolls. Bacon is my weak and mine. It's got to be done right. Yeah. Well, I've been on for 47 minutes now, and I timed that introduction for a 2-minute, and when I saw there were suddenly 5 on, so I thought I'd better say hello. And mine too. I don't know how long. If I cut you all off, Dave, mate, how's you? Yeah, Manj is okay. 30 now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got 29 on mine. Yeah. Well, I don't mind sitting here. It's just I'm bloody freezing. I want a cup of tea. Look, it's gone. Drank it all. Right, I tell you what, I'll flick the kettle on and talk amongst yourselves. Oh. Yeah, that's down. Come on. Down in your basket. Down there to bed. Go on, move. Good boy. I'm back. Quick while he's gone. Yeah. You watch out for those spiders, mate. Yeah. I always pick on the girls that shave. Are you going, Brett? Who are we going to pick on after Brett's gone? He likes a vampire or two. Hello, Dave. I drove bloody Arctic lorries for 20 years. I know what it's like living in a lorry. I'm back. Got a cup of tea. Got a cup of tea. Steaming up my glasses. Let's have a look. Where did we get to? Bye, Brett. Glad he's gone. I could talk about him now. I hadn't even combed my hair this morning. Wow. As you moved from the place where you were renting. Right. Hi, Dave. Man, you're funny. Yeah. Funny. Oh, I tell you what did happen last night. As you know, a fortnight ago, I put that diesel eater back in my lorry, in my van, and I was going to plumb it into the main tank, but I changed my mind because I get unlimited red diesel, so I thought I'll put a tank underneath. So I've been shopping on eBay trying to get a tank. So because I knew I was going up into the Royal Welsh Showground over this last weekend, I thought in case there wasn't any electric there, I put a container on the driver's doorstep, dropped the little tiny pipe out through the door, and just connected the heater up to that, and it'd been working perfect. Last night, the bloody kids on our estate, they see the little pipe hanging out the wall and ripped all the bloody the pipe out, and so there's four pints of diesel, red diesel, gone across the car park. I could hear the car's wheels spinning this morning. It must be like an ice ring down there. Yeah, well, if you would have said, Dave, I would have made you one as well. You only had to say, kettle's only over there. I've only got powdered milk, mind. Yeah, no sugar. Don't take sugar. I'm sweet enough. No good tea of sugar like that. Takes the taste of the tea away. Yeah, I have a lot of shit. Do you know what? When I have a Costa coffee, I have 6 sugars in that. I love sweet coffee with milk. Yeah. Coffee, please, no sugar. No, good girl. Sugar. Hi, Scooby. Welcome aboard. Yeah, sunny Newcastle. I have a very strong team, powdered milk and a sweetener. All right, yeah. I don't have sweetener at all. I don't have any sugar. I'll spoon it into coffee, and if I have cereals, I lace it, absolutely lace cereals with sugar, purely because it all drops to the bottom. Yeah, buggers. They ripped the bloody diesel pipes because it came out through the bottom of the door. They grabbed hold of it and they gave it a yank and bust the pipe, bust the fuel filter, little plastic fuel filter that's underneath, and of course it siphoned all the diesel out of the container in the van and dumped it all across the car park. When I went to pull away to go to Brightwell's this morning, I wheel span on it, so I've heard a few sort of skid into a stop down there. That'll teach them. They go too bloody fast around here. Well, how do I put it? When I say there's van dwellers, yes, there's 4 houses of ex-travellers on 4 doors down from me, and there's 4 houses of them, and it's the weekends are the worst because they all go. They're all barred from Leinster pubs now, and they all go over to Hereford. They all rent a bus and go to Hereford. And when they come back, it's stupid o'clock, and of course they're drunk. That's when, yeah, very nice neighbours. That's when all the trouble starts. But they're a little bit fictitious as well because they'll smash vehicles up to get back at each other. That's why I'm always afraid. That's why I've got that many. I went out and spent about £3,000 on a Samsung CCTV system. I've got 2 big zoom cameras. I can zoom right up, and I can count the hairs on a flea's bloody leg right across the car park. I've got 2 of those cameras down there on my van, and I've got them around on the tops of my walls. I've got all the signs up where things still happen. It's on 24-hour record. But if they're going to do anything, there's always a way around it. Yeah, there's so much jealousy out of there. Do you know what I had when I first started to park it down there? 2 years ago when I gave up my business and sort of retired. The wind deflectors on the doors around the drivers and passenger doors. I've had 4 or 5 sets of those. They kept taking them. And all the chrome mirrors and everything, they kept taking them, and the light bar and the lights, they kept taking those as well. So I invested in one of those things they call a deep graver, and I routed out on the visors because it's only perspex, aren't they? And I really went right through with my registration on them in a position where they couldn't cut it out or anything, without making it look stupid. And so ever since I've done that, they've not disappeared again. Stupid little things disappear, like badges and what have you, but so I've not got badges on there now. I've bought sticker badges. I got a little girl down in the car park that has just started her business, and she does prints the mugs and everything, and t-shirts and stickers and God knows what. She does plates, wall art, everything, and I've helped her out by having a load of mugs made, got her started, and she keeps out because she parks right by them. She's got no choice. That's the closest to her house, and they come down in the night, and they trashed her car because she parks. You you don't park there, it's my space. You know, there's nothing on the road. The thing's taxed, MOT'd and insured. You should park it where you want. Yeah, yeah. I love that kid. That's he's houseless, not homeless. I love him. He's absolute crack. I love watching him. Don't think much of the haircut though. I'm quite surprised that like driving those cars all around. He's got to be fairly well kept to one place, isn't he? Yeah. RC, man, you got another subscriber now. Yeah, is his name Martin? I don't know. Names usually go straight above here. I can very rarely remember names. I can rarely remember what sentence I start. I never really finish a sentence because I always forget where I am. And look at that. That's an hour and 20 seconds now, and I've still got the same fag. Yeah, on homeless, houseless, not homeless. I comment quite a few on his videos as well. I just wish he'd stop using bloody pallet wood and make a decent cupboard. I know it works, it's cheap, it ain't cost him nothing. But being as he's in there full time, you know, I would have wanted it fairly nice. Yeah. I want a new channel name, but can't decide what to have. Well, I don't know, Mensch. I mean, I used my name for years on here. I mean, I go back years and years on here. My first video, I can't remember when my first video was. And I've always used, because Kevin Tex Morris, because my nickname all around here always used to be Tex. And so I used that for a long time. It's just that I wanted to be distinctive, so I went and had the dangly bit, one of the dangly bits removed. So my mate called me, "Oh, you only got one ball then," and it stuck. So that's how that happened. So I called myself the Wandering Womble. I did spell it the other way to start with, and you can only change your name once so often, can you? Yeah. I'd love to change my gas to refillable, because it is bloody expensive colour. Yeah, that's right, you can't change it for about 6 months. Yeah, it is hard to change it. I think you can pay to change it though. If you ask them, you can change it, because you just said you made a mistake, and you can pay to have it changed. What else we got there? All my plids on playlist. I have to change my channel. Yeah. Yeah. David's still got filling an LPG. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to change. Well, man, you've got to think of something that's catchy. And it mustn't be urban stealth campervan, man. Nothing too long. It wants to be something. Manch 2 at the moment is quite short, catchy. But if you're going full time at it, I don't know. Run a competition. And it's £5 to enter. That'll finish your van in no time. Right, good. I don't understand things like that, so I couldn't tell you how to change a name again. Typhoon bugs me. Yeah. Or like normally when I if I move over to where is it, to the screen capture. If I move over there, down here, it's that sentence that you put up that comes up on next to your name. I've always put Campervan self-build after it, and I've always got people searching for that. I think it's 98% of my new subscribers are through search of those specific words, camper self-build. So and van conversion is the other one. So that's how I do mine. That particular sentence there. I normally have for the auctions. I normally put Brightwell's auction. As long as you've got that in there, people search for it. So, and that's what comes up in the search. If I go, look at that. Let's go. Where am I? I don't know whether I can go back now. No, I can't. Hang on. Brightwell auctions. Yeah. See, I always put it down as Brightwell's auctions. Brightwell auctions, Brightwell's, and then with my my own videos, if I can find one. Where's my own videos? Oh, of course, I'm in that. So I can never do this. How do you get back to my? I don't even know where I'm looking. No, it's not on there. Click on that. That's how I always get to it. Go down there, edit video. Come on. It's a bloody slow internet here again. And then go to my video manager. I don't know how to get the shortcut to the video manager. Just don't know. I've never found it yet. One of my videos. Where is it? Normally at the end of it I put campervan auctions, campervan self-builds. There it is. Look, campervan self-build, and people that are searching for it, that's how they come to it. Let's go back one. Come on. So slow tonight. Mine, I am on it, aren't I? So camper self-build, camper self-build, camper self-build. All right, let's go right the way back to my very, very, very beginning. Of course, I can't see. It's no, not that one. Yeah, it is that one. Is that my very beginnings? I think that's my very beginnings. I got out of this. How I got out of this car, I'll never know. And that was in the day of old tape video recorders. The bloody video recorder was bigger than the side of my head. And you know what? Stupid. That was a Fiat Panda that hit me, cut in the corner. I go in round the corner and it cut the corner, and pushed the windscreen, the steering wheel up through the windscreen, and I got out of it with a broken little toe. Bloody incredible that was. Absolute total write-off. Mine, the woman out of the Fiat Panda, she got up and walked away as well. But there was absolutely nothing left of the Fiat Panda. Absolutely nothing left of the Fiat Panda. Rose was sat in the back. She had broken rib from the seatbelt. And my brother-in-law was sat in the front. And he lucky he didn't go out through the screen. He never had a seatbelt on. back one. Yeah, where was I? Down there somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have a look. So I take it you're all talking to yourself now. This is me in my younger days. Oh, what did I do then? What did I do then? See what I did then? I don't know what I did then. Who the hell's that? That's me. I don't know who the hell that was. I clicked forward button, didn't I? This was in my younger day. It's Vauxhall Chevette. Vauxhall Chevette, 1600cc. And the 2.4 Escort couldn't leave me. Did in the end because I spun out, but I overtook him once. Oh, Campervan Tales has put another video on. Van Tour, Renault Master. Let's go see. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling-ling. Do you do this? This bit here, look. You slide along to there and click that. I think everybody does, don't they? I better not do too much of it. Oh, hello, mate. I wired up his trailer, his tow bar for him. Good lad he was. Nice lad, and a nice couple. Where are we now? Oh, 1 hour ago. So, Pippa, why aren't you watching me? You've been notified that I was on. Man just got to make a quick. Oh, I've got a copy here. Dave's Campervan. Got a ring to it. Dave's self-build campervan. Kev, no I don't. What was that one for? I missed that one. Yeah, you buy Calagas, whether it's the red or the blue, propane or the butane. It's 28 quid for the 7 kg now, isn't it? It's bloody expensive. Bloody expensive. Who's that? Well, Camperman Chronicles. What's he buggered up now? Always messing about with it. Just get it done. No, they might rob me. Get it done. He doesn't trust anybody. How I spend my day in a van, being a van dweller. Do I watch that? Do I have to watch that? Somebody tell me, do I have to watch that? I know my head's in the way, but do I have to watch that there? Can you see it? Because of course there's that 90-second delay with me moving my screen to it coming up on the chat. And I see Greg Vitters has put it. Vigor has got another 2 up on his shower build. Hell, he must have spent a fortune on that. I could never. I can build him to that spec, but I just could never afford to do it as far as what he's done it. It must have cost him thousands. Thousands. That's it. Yeah. That's it. I mean, £7 for 6 kilograms is bloody good, isn't it? You know, it's 38, 28, 38 quid for a bottle now. I know I went and bought two middle of last year, and it was bloody expensive. I ain't doing that again. I'd rather wait for sort of 3 bottles and get an underslung tank or something. I don't know. What was it about? Is he dressed up again? He's still going to see, yeah. Why don't you watch him? Self-build campervan and ponies. I thought it was your cup of tea. I've seen you comment on his videos. I think I see you comment on his videos. Don't know. Trouble is, I got a very, very short memory. Who's that? Who's that? The only thing is, he always this bloke. He always has a quick pick of his nose, I think. Intro's too long, David. It's way too long. Oh no. Don't like that. Don't like that. Like that. I like that. Don't like that far one. Like that one. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Don't like that. But on my screen, it's just too white. It's just too white. Don't like it. Of course, gone for a cup of tea, and so he ain't gonna know. I mean, when you say there, Mange, that you've, yeah, I think if I would definitely go for changeable refillables. You can get it all over the country nowadays. Did you not plan your van to know where you're going to finally put the kitchen? I mean, I would have planned it all out as though I knew where I was wiring. It never works like that, but because it's always ended up in a different position. But I usually like to have a quick plan of know what's going on. I'm joking about. Yeah. Kev, I like the intro. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the intro, but I've seen it on the first one. But to watch it on everyone right the way through takes a long time. Mange, the final colour is the Bishy Grey. You'll see it in the next video. Good. Is that the one, the white one, or is that the wood stained one? The tea, I think it's tea or vinegar. It did go well. Yeah. Yeah. But they are not cheap, yeah. Yeah, you can, it don't matter how much you plan, things do change. But I usually have a basic plan of where I wanted stuff. Yeah. I am the only. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm 3 foot bugger all. I got my bed across the van. There's no way you were going to go across the van, unless you bought the pods to go on the side of the and have a raised bed and a loading bay underneath it. You can buy pods that go on the side of the van, where the windows would go, and that extends you out, and they are insulated. And you can usually get about 6'2" then. wasn't going to go to that expense. Like to get it through the DVLA thing, you have to have at least one 6 foot plus bed. So the front table and the front chairs fold down into so I think he's 6'8" actually, that when he's folded down. So I got mine through like that. Yeah, it's much cheaper, but the kits for the gas tanks, they're bloody expensive, and they are. I can't remember now what they were asking for. Was it about 400 quid to have it converted? You know, to have a tank. Like, I mean, I don't mind once the tank's in there. I would plumb in all the items. Like, as it is at the moment, my gas locker is in through the sliding door underneath the kitchen sink. But I'd want it underneath the driver's side, and because where would I don't know where I'd have it, because the fuel tank is on the diesel filler tank is on the passenger side. I don't know, but I'd like to have one underslung, not inside. I think it's too much chance inside. My dog's wandering around again. Yeah, I put my kitchen partially across the sliding door, but of course I used Campervan cooker and sink, and I made the bathroom just that little bit too long, and I took up too much room. You'd struggle to get past my kitchen to get in the van. What have I got? I've got 2'6" opening, I think it is. 2'6". It's quite narrow to get up through the van through the door into the van. Not too bad though. Oh right, you can do it yourself, but yeah. Well, this is it. I'd want them to fit it underneath and put the filler in the side of the van, and then I would want the pipe just to go up in the van, so I can connect the pipes to it myself. Because I've got to reroute it from where it is now, and if I did that, I wouldn't use that pipe again. I'd totally put new pipe straight under. Yeah. Dave has only blown up 2 vans. Okay then, yep. Send it to me, and because I know there's one up North Wales somewhere, and I don't mind buying it and doing it myself, but I'm too bloody old to get down underneath the damn thing now. Just way too old. I'm not bloody old, it's just I'm knackered. My hips won't let me get down there. I'll whisper it, I think quirky campers are quite expensive to rent, aren't they? I don't know. It'd be alright if you could rent it out and get what they get. Yeah, I'm on Quirky Camper's email list. Where are we? Worm's Eye View, Mike Pugh, Dawn. I get a few others. Quirky Campers. Ticket release. I missed it, but I'm not going to go anyway. I don't want their... let's have a look. Yeah. Quirky Campers. I'm not going to go anyway. You know, it's a two-night event, and that means it's 30 quid a night. But they want £12 per dog. Yeah, £12 per dog. plus a good behaviour. They want a deposit of 35, right, for your dogs. I think that is absolutely stupid. I mean, I wouldn't go on that principle there. As soon as a campsite starts charging, I don't mind £1 a night, right? But when they £12 per night plus a good behaviour bonus of 35, no way, no way. Yeah. Plus 35, yeah, it's £12 a night plus 35 deposit for the dogs that behave. You know, if they misbehave, you lose your 35 quid, and it's only for 2 nights. 24, and I got 2 dogs. You know, I'm gonna stop at a hotel for that. Stupid money. Let's make it a bit bigger. Let's move that over so you can't read my things. Yeah, it's for the super early bird. It's £30 a night, £60 a night to get in the queue, or the full price is £72. And they filling up fast, they say. Under 5's free. 5 to 18-year-olds is 12 quid a night. 2 nights, you know, 24 quid for a kid. Dogs, 12 quid. 24 quid, that is, for 2 nights, plus the 35 quid deposit, as long as they behave. Wow, stupid money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I got 2 dogs. If I went there, it cost me 24 quid a night for the dogs. 35 quid a night. Was it 35? Yeah, 36 pound a night to park up. 24 quid plus 24 quid for 2 dogs. And the deposit, forget the deposit because you get the deposit back because they behave. Stupid. I mean, that's you know, 70 odd quid. You can have a hotel nearly for that. No way. No way. Just as though you can go and have a look at their campervans that they have converted. And it's only a sales gimmick for them. Yeah, okay, they got entertainment on. You could have a static caravan for that. Where do we get to? Where am I looking now? I will be paying. But the people go. I mean, Greg Vigors is going. He always goes. Well, he's got a stand on there, I think. So look. Yeah, RTR they do have, and it's a huge free event with loads of entertainment. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a bar. Yes, I think they got a bar on there, but they'll be paying over the odds for it. But the bloody bar would bring in a fortune. I went there last year. Honest, there were 3 types of people. Where'd I go? Go there. Yours, ring. I go to, yeah. Yeah. Dave. Well, Bury St Edmunds is only just down the road from Brett. For units free, just message me, right, Dave? Yeah. Have you got a bit of land, have you, Dave? All right. Yeah, I'm quite surprised my internet's kept going, because my especially at this time of night, my internet drops off somewhat rotten. I'm running it through those things you plug in the main sockets. Yeah. Yeah, Davy Mull, I mean, Brett will come over for the winter as long as it's free electric. Right, people, we've dropped down to 17 now. I'm going to call it a night. It's 11 o'clock. I've been on for an hour and 30. I'll bring that across. I've been on for, oh, you can't see behind there now, can you? Let's bring it down, bring it over. I can't see it now because it's on the other screen. Yeah, hour and 30 minutes. So I'm calling it a night. Let's bring that over there now. Yeah, you can see how far it's delayed with how my head moves on it. It's ever so slow. So I keep missing all these because it suddenly stops scrolling. Oh, I am bloody going to bloody mid. Yeah, just in case bloody Brett comes out at night. Yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, okay, Kev. Good evening. Thank you, Kate. I'll see you all. I shall be live around about 10 to 11 tomorrow. I doubt if you're working, you ain't going to watch me, so I usually get a good audience of 35. I think it was the week before. I would have had that this week, I think, last week, but somebody didn't change that down there from it was in private and to public. What an idiot, eh? Right, I'm going. People, I will catch you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.